QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback, he throws an inaccurate pass.
Turning it on! It's a running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Setting up the screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Now, I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Singleton. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to...
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover two and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Durham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Allen. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
With the catch, it's sharp. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And this throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Allen. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Quickly complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all...
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
On the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Aller. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Finds his man. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Touchdown, Penn State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Anderson.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
LSU right back to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Now on second down. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Touchdown LSU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Aller. Caught behind the line, it's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Something to keep in mind offensively here at this point of the game when you're down in the fourth quarter, running east-west is not going to win you the game. You've got to get north after you catch the ball and get what you can get. Field position right now is critical.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them when they knock the football to the ground.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Power football with the run. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads.